Hi guys, this is just going to be a Fibro chat video. I want to talk about something that I know that everyone with Fibro has to deal with, and I have to deal with, is the balancing act of overdoing it versus keeping active. It's a difficult one because sometimes to get moving and to get active, sometimes it feels like you're overdoing it. And other times you're just doing what you normally would be doing and you overdo it. So I think a perfect way of looking at this is you have to get to a point where you can kind of quantify everything that you do, manage to sort of look at it, everything that you do, put it into boxes, roughly, and be able to level it off. The worst thing for your sort of Fibro journey is yo-yo, which I do all the time. Partly because it's just something that I'm bad with, is just doing enough. I don't like just doing enough, or with working out or anything, I want to do as much as I physically can because I've always done that. And I certainly did it before I had Fibro. But I think a lot of people with Fibro have this issue because it's one reason why they got Fibro in the first place is because they didn't stop. They just carried on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You had to do it through life circumstance. But yeah, and this is tough because I know that some people have lives where it's hard to control everything that happens through the day. With kids and things like that, it is tough, and it's very easy for someone to come along with a very structured life and just go, well, you need to structure everything, and you need to make sure that everything's in bite-sized pieces, and do that, and then you're like, well, I can't because I've got to do this, I've got to bath the kids, whatever it is, and I've got to do. So it's a bit of both. I think this is why you need to step back and just sort of take that into account. If there are portions of your day which you just can't control, treat that as an exercise spike almost. So you're like, okay, I'm going to be doing quite a lot there, but so try and plan for it in some ways. Exactly like I didn't do the other day was I pretty much cut the whole hedge down. It all dead anyway. Lots of soaring, and typically I just went for it. I was feeling quite good as well, so that's one reason why I did it. And in hindsight, I should have put it into three. Should have split it into three. Now that's a perfect example of a situation where I can change how much I do. I actually went to a Fibro group a few months ago now, and that was the one thing I think I really took back from it was just the structure. It's imperative that you have structure in your life. It's imperative for everybody, but for people with Fibro specifically, you have to have it, whatever it takes, even if it means getting everyone around you to understand as well that, look, there are times when I just have to do nothing, or there are times when I can only do so much. You have to let people around in a good way. You don't have to just obviously fly off the handle at people, but that's another good point to bring up, is that talk to people before it happens, so that, because often when you get tired, you just you can't deal with anything, and that can affect relationships and things like that. I've tried to be a lot more open with my wife about structures and just, I do this and then that's it, whatever it is. But just trying to get people around you to understand structure as well, that you need specific structure. Because as well, also, if you get carried away, they can go, hang on a second, maybe it'd be better if you did this and this or whatever. But I think as well as what I'm trying to put forward is that it's not just the obvious working out or physical activity that you have to sort of like structure everything you do, and almost structure everything you do as a workout. Because the one thing that I realised, and this is what kind of made me want to make this video, is when I stopped doing the hedge, and I was really struggling the next couple of days. And there might have been other reasons as well that I struggled the last couple of days, but that was one reason. I looked back and I was like, if that had been a workout, I never would have done it like that. It's crazy. If I actually split down everything I did as a workout, it would have been mad, you know, and I would have, you know, never suggested somebody to do that as a workout either. This also brings me to my next point, and this is a lot more, less mental but actually physical, is also structure everything like a workout. So your other activities around the day that are physical, whatever it is, or whenever it is, think about it like an exercise. The way you position yourself, the way the muscles you use, using both arms. Like when I was soaring, I saw with the other arm. Now that's a bit difficult sometimes, but trying to visualize everything you do as an exercise, using your hip flexors, using your core muscles, just comes with mind-muscle connection. This is one reason why I'm so hot on squats, like the banded squats and the deadlift, is that it's something that can help in life. Going, you know, squatting down to pick something up, or you know, whatever it is, moving things around, whatever. I found as I got better with squats, you just do it automatically. You squeeze the hips and you sort of like, you get into that position and you squeeze the back, and I just find that it helps with ache. It helps with that muscle burn and that ache. Maybe not right at that time. Sometimes because you're squeezing the muscles and things, sometimes it burns more. But in the long run, your body will appreciate it. You know. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly update on that, what I've been thinking about that. And yeah, I'll be uploading a few more videos next couple of days. I have taken a couple of days off basically because I've been really bad. My head's just been absolutely gone. So yeah, hope you found that interesting, useful, and yeah, comment down below please. We'd love to hear things that you're struggling with, or points of view on this subject of overdoing it versus doing enough. Yeah, cool. Have a good day.